Father Livio Fanzaga, director of Radio Maria and one of the world's foremost experts on the phenomenon of Medjugorje, dedicated a broadcast on January 9, 2026, to explain with extreme clarity why we find ourselves on the eve of devastating trials. He did not mince words. He spoke openly about the Virgin Mary's plan and the secrets of Medjugorje, as events not distant in time, but imminent. "We are on the eve of devastating trials," he stated without hesitation. "The Queen of Peace said to Mariana, 'I have revealed to you many terrible things.' What does it mean exactly to be on the eve? Does it mean in a few months? In a few years?" Father Livio was crystal clear. It is not about quantifying time with months or years, but about looking at the density of the climate we are living through. And that climate, according to him, is now that of the apocalypse. Today we will retrace the words of a priest who for almost 40 years has studied, lived and transmitted the messages of Medjugorje. A man who has dedicated his life to making Mary's plan known. And when a man like that says we are on the eve, that the secrets are imminent, we must listen. Because there might not be a second chance. If these topics are close to your heart, help us spread them. A like can do a lot, as can your subscription to the channel. Thank you from the heart. From June 24, 1981, the Queen of Peace has appeared daily at Medjugorje. For over 44 years. A Marian apparition, unprecedented in the history of the Church. Never, in 2,000 years of Christianity, had the Virgin Mary remained so long. This alone would be enough, said Father Livio, to tell us that we are facing an absolutely extraordinary event for its vastness, for its importance, for its impact on history. The Virgin Mary herself said that these are her last apparitions here on this earth. And she appears with a crown of 12 stars, which is the sign of the Apocalypse of chapter 12. This tells us that we are in the final phase of time. The true apocalyptic phase. The very length of this Marian apparition confirms it. The Virgin Mary has been here for so long because the stakes are extremely high. It is about the salvation of a world which is heading towards self-destruction and the preservation of faith in the face of a humanity that rejects it. Never before had a Marian apparition embraced the entire world as Medjugorje has done. The visionaries have traveled around the planet. Wherever they went, they had apparitions. The Virgin Mary appeared literally throughout the world, through her visionaries. When the Queen of Peace says, "Dear children," she embraces everyone. All 8 billion human beings who populate the earth. This is something that had never happened before. And it tells us that these apparitions have a global meaning, they concern all humanity, they involve the universal Church. If you feel this maternal call in your heart, write in the comments. I answer your call. Amen. It is no coincidence that for the first time in history, the Church appointed a papal delegate, specifically to follow the apparitions. And this is demonstrated by the fact that 3 consecutive popes dealt directly with Medjugorje, up to the official nihil obstat. Father Livio explained something fundamental. Medjugorje is the second half of a work begun in Fatima on May 13, 1917. Fatima is a prophetic apparition, different from all others, aimed not only at strengthening personal faith, but at changing the world. And Medjugorje is the continuation of Fatima. A plan of the Virgin Mary that spans 2 centuries, from 1917 to the moment when the visionaries of Medjugorje will die. This is the extraordinary grandeur of Mary's plan, with extreme objectives. First, the salvation of a world which is heading towards self-destruction. Second, the salvation of faith in the face of a world that rejects it. At Fatima, the Virgin made a prophecy concerning Russia. It would sow errors throughout the world, destroy peoples, persecute Christians, give much suffering to the Holy Father. Russia has risen under a form of Antichrist messianism, which makes salvation consist in conquest and in the use of force. Today it threatens the world with atomic bombs. But the Virgin Mary promised. The Russian people will convert, and it will be the people where God will be most honored. There is, however, a second antagonist. On October 30th, 1981, the Virgin Mary also brought the West into play, which increases progress, but without God. A false religion, which wants to save man with science and technology, rejecting faith and the cross. The antagonists are therefore two. The West on one side, Russia on the other. Despite the Virgin's presence and the awakening of a part of the Church, the world as a whole is heading toward perdition. We see it with our own eyes. What we see is exactly what the Virgin Mary described. A new world without God. Father Livio added, "I would not be surprised if in a short time the secrets begin. The general climate is increasingly heavy. It is that of Satan unchained. It is that of the spreading of iniquity. It is that of persecution of Christianity, increasingly bloody." And he made a chilling comparison with the times of Noah. They ate, drank, had fun. Suddenly the flood broke out, which destroyed them all. This is the climate in which we live now. A climate of generalized unconsciousness. We go on calmly, until then, the irreparable breaks out. And here we come to the heart of Father Livio's catechesis. The 10 secrets of Medjugorje. We have this grace about which the world laughs, mocks. The secrets of Medjugorje. But what are they? They are the revelation of the near future, which concerns the world and the Church. The Queen of Peace made this revelation to 6 visionaries. She explained it for many years in the Apparitions. She even impressed it on a parchment, which can be read, but only those who have permission can decipher it. The future of the world is written there, what will happen, but which is revealed 3 days before. And Father Livio insisted. Do you understand what it means that it is revealed 3 days before? It is something incredible. Terrible things are told 3 days before, as the Virgin Mary told Marian, which concern the world and the Church. The first 3 secrets are a preparation, an immense grace, which God gives us before the 7 plagues of the apocalypse, from the 4th to the 10th. The first 2 will be events of nature revealed 3 days before, which will happen at Medjugorje, and will demonstrate the truth of the apparitions. Even if someone with a hardened heart denies the prophecy, saying that by chance something broke, he will no longer be able to do so when the 3rd secret arrives. The 3rd secret is a sign that has no natural explanations, that is not made by men, it is neither man-made nor nature-made. It comes directly from the Lord, it is visible and indestructible. This is the greatness of God and His infinite mercy. To this hard-hearted world, blinded, that does not want to see, that does not want God, he gives this sign, so that they open their eyes, and prepare for the time of plagues. Then 7 purifying plagues will come. However terrible they may be, they concern the church more than the world, and they will all be revealed 3 days before. And this, for those who believe, is the way of salvation. Father Livio explained. Events caused by men, perhaps during war, revealed 3 days before, give all those who believe the possibility of saving themselves. But does it seem little to you what God has done for us? What is God not doing for us to save us? He gave the concrete example. Imagine an event that can destroy an entire region, and that we are told 3 days before. All those who believe in it can save themselves. Father Livio cited a crucial message, which the Virgin Mary gave to Mariana on February 28, 1987. When you witness the secrets without converting, it will be too late. It is now that one must convert. And he added words of absolute gravity. The Queen of Peace told Mariana, I have revealed to you many terrible things. This says everything. And she also said, all the secrets I have confided to you will necessarily come true. Because everything is written, nothing can be changed. On that parchment every secret is written with the precise event, the hour in which it happens, the place where it happens, how long it will last. And it can no longer be changed. Where will we arrive? Asked Father Livio. In this process from the 4th to the 10th secret, in which the Virgin Mary's prophecies are realized, in which Mary's witnesses will give testimony, in which there will be daily apparitions and messages during the time of the secrets, it will cause peoples to convert. And the powers of the world will be left without support, and will collapse. And in the end, even the Russian people will convert. It is something unimaginable, but these are things written. Before the secrets begin, there will be the passing of the torch. The 3 visionaries who have daily apparitions will receive the 10th secret. We do not know if all 3 together, or separated by a certain time. 2 will no longer have daily apparitions, but only those once a year. 1 will have the torch of daily apparitions. The important people are 2. Mariana, who guards the scroll of secrets and who must reveal them, and the priest to whom she will tell them. Who it will be, God alone knows. Certainly there will be this very precise revelation, which gives men the possibility of saving themselves, through the prophecies told 3 days before. After the 10th secret, the time of peace will arrive. A time of reconciliation with God through faith, prayer, and holiness. A time in which men will be brothers to each other. A time in which the world will be a garden, as the Virgin Mary said. A time of peace and prosperity. Father Livio recalled the message of January 1st, 2024, when the Virgin Mary asked the faithful to climb Mount Podberdo. Neither you, nor your children, nor your children's children will regret it. This indicates at least 3 generations of the time of peace. Our young people will enter that time. Father Livio closed with words of fire. I notice a climate of general unconsciousness. Fewer and fewer are those who believe in the secrets of Medjugorje. The first secret will arrive that will concern few, then gradually, the force of reality will make its way. But he also warned. When you witness the secrets without converting, it will be too late. It is now that one must convert, take seriously what the Virgin Mary says, put ourselves in God's grace, strengthen faith, live in humility. And he urged, let us hold the rosary in our hands to recite every day. Let us go to Holy Mass even during weekdays. Let us live the Christian life intensely in union with the hearts of Jesus and Mary. Let us try to be his apostles. And he concluded, you cannot escape from here. These are not inventions. These are things the Virgin Mary said. They are the only light we have on the future. Is there someone in your life who needs to know all this? Someone who lives in general unconsciousness, who laughs at the secrets, who does not take Medjugorje seriously? Write their name in the comments. We will all pray together, so that the Virgin Mary opens their eyes, before it is too late. A great saint, in 1712, had already foreseen what is happening right now, and prophesied the role that each of us has at this moment. If you want to know more, click the video that appeared on your screen. May God always illuminate your path. See you in the next video.